What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Going for Two. I am your host, Kewan Humphreys. We are currently at day 4 of the Going for 25 Days of Christmas, where we are grinding to try and hit 300 subscribers. We're about 22 subs away. Hit the subscribe button, show love. This video is going to be a little different, as you can tell by the title, the thumbnail, and by kind of the setup here. I got my guy Blake here, and we're going to be talking about some wrestling. Blake, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, man.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Blake Williams. I'm one of Keywan's co-workers, but I am also the ring announcer for American Premier Wrestling. It is a wrestling promotion down in Statesboro, Georgia. If you can't tell by the hat, I helped host the Gatomania show we did at the Blue Room here in Statesboro. But just the fact that Keywan reached out to me and said he wanted to talk about wrestling, I got ecstatic. So I'm glad to be here. I don't want to steal your thunder, Q1, but I think we're talking about the GOAT today.
The GOAT.
So I'm ready to talk about him. I'm ready to talk about the tour.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all heard him. Today we are talking about the greatest of all time, the never seen 17, John Cena. As you know, those of you who are hip to wrestling and stuff, y'all know John Cena is getting ready for his final match of his career on next Saturday, the 13th. They're currently trying to find his opponent, and over the past 12 months, more than 12 months, but almost a year and a half, we've known that John Cena's career was going to end, and he's held a retirement tour, a farewell tour. And my first question to you, Blake, is on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate the farewell tour, and why do you rate it that way?
So, look, I would have booked it differently.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody has their own way they would have booked it. But think about it this way. We live in the year 2025, about to be 2026. Who would have thought CM Punk was going to come back whenever he did? We didn't know that was going to happen. We didn't know Cena was going to retire. And in my head, he's still Superman. So right. I didn't think he was going to retire for another 50. But I understand how the business is. He says he wants to retire because he can't go as good as he once did. So I respect him for it. But I'd have to rate it at least a 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the whole Cody stuff. The heel turn was phenomenal. The only thing, and I think a lot of people stand with me when I say this, I did not like the WrestleMania match. Right. I don't know a lot of people that did. I liked the SummerSlam match a lot. I think about the scene where Cena has Cody on I think it's called the Cody Vader.
Right.
Something like that. He's, when he's lifting him, he had the attitude adjustment and whatnot. I think that was like key moment of SummerSlam altogether. Yeah. Passing of the torch as well. All of the CM Punk stuff was golden. Definitely when Punk come out there as knock off John Cena. Mm-hmm. I think all that was good. Randy Orton's feud again was golden. But the only thing about the retirement tour is you just wanted to see more, and there's only a year. So that was the hardest part about it, is you only have a year of it. Take it all in. And I know a lot of us online were like, we want to see this match and this match and this match. It's just not doable. If we want to see the greatest hits, that's fine. But it's John Cena. He wants to put over the younger talent as well. I'm not saying he hasn't buried a few people in the process before, but I think most everybody did okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Daniel Bryan now.
Yeah, his career took off after that SummerSlam match.
He was a changed man, right? But anyway, I think the R-Truth stuff was funny. I was actually at the SmackDown before their Saturday Night Main Event match. That was really funny. I wish Cena was there, but I think the Saturday Night Main Event was in Jacksonville or Tampa. Yeah, it was in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in Miami. First time even going that far in. I say going that far in Florida. I don't get out often. But I was in Miami whenever I seen that. And then I want to say right after Truth is when he turned back face. No.
He fought Punk
Logan
Truth, I'm pretty sure.
No,
Or
it
I'm
was
tripping.
Logan and
Oh yeah, the Logan and Cody. Right.
but who did
Or am I
Cody?
tripping?
Yeah, it was Cody
Right. Cause
and
yeah.
who was his tag team partner?
It was Cody and Jay.
Jay. Okay,
Yeah, Cody and Jay. Right.
yeah. As you, we'll get into it another
Hmm.
day, but I keep forgetting Jay. I don't know. I don't know why. He's great. He is, but anyway. But yeah, the retirement tour, I would say a 7 out of 10. Um, the AJ match, I forgot to bring that up. The AJ match was phenomenal. The Brock match left a lot to be desired. I don't know how they could have booked that really, because well, you can't make Brock look weak because he's
Right.
Brock.
Hmm.
You can't make Cena really look weak because he's Cena. But yeah, so there's a lot that you can unpack there.
Because I was thinking about it driving down the street today. I was like, man, okay, was the farewell tour perfect? No, it was not perfect. You can't really say many runs or anything that happened in WWE that was perfect. But
Right.
when John Cena announced that he was going to retire, a lot of us fans had a couple of things in mind, and I feel like this run hit all of that. You wanted to see 17. We saw 17, whether it was good, whether it was not. We saw 17. We wanted to see him win the IC title. We saw him win the IC title. We wanted to see a Randy Orton match. We wanted to see a CM Punk match. We wanted to see a AJ Styles match. We wanted to see him put over somebody young. He just gave Dom Mysterio the greatest win of his career in his hometown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, we wanted to see Edge, but like we said, you certain things you just can't make happen. But
Yeah.
I look at this run, I say there were some bumps in the road, mainly The Rock. We didn't say The Rock at all this whole video. The Rock was the major bump in the road. But as far as what we wanted to see from a farewell tour from John Cena, we got to see it for the most part.
Yeah.
We got to see it for the most part. Now, me personally, this is me personally. I'm gonna have it at like a 6.9 because when he announced his retirement, I bought tickets to Raw that day, January 21st. That may be wrong, but the last Raw before the Rumble. I said I'm gonna buy tickets, go to Raw. It's the last Raw before the Rumble. Cena's gonna be there. It's the last Raw before the Rumble. That was not one of his 36 dates. I will never forgive John Cena for not showing up in Atlanta for that one time. But besides that, man, I had fun. I can't say that I was miserable this whole run. I can't say that.
Yeah. I guess we could transition into the tournament. As
Yeah,
of right now, Friday night we have Gunther versus LA Knight. Who do you got winning?
man. To be honest, I would love like it would sound it would feel great if LA Knight could get the win, but I feel like they've been telling this story through the whole tournament that Gunther is gonna win. And to be honest, I don't know about you, but I was shocked, pleasantly shocked that LA Knight beat Jey Uso this past Monday. Like I
Yeah,
thought we were going full steam ahead to another Jey and Gunther match. Gunther wins and then faces Cena at Saturday Night Main Event.
yeah. I mean, hear me out.
Mhm,
I'd seen this online. I don't know how I feel about it,
mhm.
but I thought at one point they were going to do Jay versus Gunther again, have Jay win, and it be Jay versus Cena to go over what they did at the Rumble. I
Mm,
don't know how I would have felt about that. I know a lot of fans online would have been mad about that, at least
right.
from what I see. Um, but I kind of feel the same way about LA Knight. I like
Mhm,
him. Don't get me wrong. I want him to be world champion at some point, but I think the only interaction LA Knight and Cena's had is that they teamed up briefly, and that's about it. I mean,
right.
if we had a story there, if we had a few weeks to build that, I'm all for an LA Knight
Mhm.
Cena match. But we just need somebody to either go in there and, as Styles would say, beat up John Cena,
Right.
or we need somebody that would make Cena look like a million bucks.
Yeah.
And Gunther dang sure can do that. So that's why I think Gunther should be the one to fight Cena.
Right.
Um, I'm for either one of them, but if it was me,
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of feel the same way. Like I feel like, John Cena, I feel like we all knew since he announced retirement that Cena was gonna put over someone in his last match.
mm,
And like you said, the story just isn't there with LA Knight. Like I know Cena and Gunther have never crossed paths ever, but at least that story of Gunther being this dominant force since his career started in NXT and him actually retiring Goldberg. I want to say it was earlier this year, maybe late last year. And
yeah, I
you
think it was
know,
this year. Yeah,
yeah, Gunther just has he has the kind of character that you would expect John Cena to fight in his last match. And
right.
LA Knight, I don't not not to mention the booking that they have with LA Knight, but it doesn't make any sense to have him. It doesn't make any sense to have a face off against John Cena unless it's going to be one of those, unless it was an AJ Styles or somebody that had a big history with them. So yeah, I agree with you there for sure.
Yeah, and another thing I was thinking of,
Mhm.
again, not to knock on LA Knight, but if you know this is the way they're going to go about it, why would you have him defeat so many people to get to this point just to lose again? I understand,
Right.
if he wins, whenever he's winning, I understand that's good for you. But you had Dolph Ziggler come back.
Exactly.
I would have looked again. I don't know if I would have had Dolph win. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, but I guess they did it with Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder. They did it with him too.
Mhm.
But it's like, hey, you come in, he gets beat. I hate how I brought up Zack Ryder. Dolph Ziggler first. Solo beat him, which is
Yeah.
fine, I guess.
Mhm.
But Matt Cardona, he could have got him a win over.
Right.
LA Knight would have lost nothing because you don't really have much to lose right now. I think whenever they're ready, they'll do it.
Mhm.
But the WWE is stacked right now with a lot of talent. So I know it's hard to give him the
Yeah.
spotlight, and I know I would say, well, he's older, so they need to give the younger talent. A lot of the big stars right now, with the exception of a lot of the Vision, is older guys,
Right.
which are still really good. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong; I'm glad that they're there. Um, but but yeah, I think LA Knight. Uh, yeah, yeah, I think the tournament was a little wacky too.
Yeah. You know what? I seen something that was saying how the Miz should have been pushed way further as well. Just because he has that history with Cena. Maybe not winning it, but I don't think him losing the first match to Jay made too much sense. Like to be honest, with everything that's been going on with Jay Uso and with the tournament being around some Survivor Series, I feel like it made all the sense in the world to have somebody from the Vision cost him that first round match and have Miz move forward. You
Yeah,
know, it didn't make any sense. I the tournament could have been, I think it could have been done better, but I think the final product is gonna be just fine. We both got Gunther winning, and unfortunately, we know how that last match is gonna go. It's gonna be probably Cena getting choked out on his final match. And
yeah.
that's a Gunther finish, and that's just the way it is.
Well, let me ask you this: you asked me about the heel turn
Mhm.
and how the retirement tour has been going.
Right.
Think about it this way: how would you book it if Cena was still heel and there was no tournament? If it was up to you, how would you book Cena's last few months?
Well, I think if Cena's heel, I think he should still be the champion. If Cena was heel, let him still be the champion, and then you can have that passing of the torch to Cody in his last match. Which is I don't know. I guess that's kind of how I thought it was originally gonna go until they said that his last match is gonna be at a main event. But I thought that was the plan. The whole all up to WrestleMania. I'm gonna run wrestling. I'm gonna run wrestling. I'm gonna take this title and go home. Okay, so now we're gonna get our new biggest baby face, our new face of the company, and we gotta save wrestling. And that I think that's how you would have. I guess I know Cody's super over now, but I think saving wrestling would have taken him to a whole nother stratosphere. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah.
you could even do it this way. I know me and you've talked briefly
Mm,
about Cody and Randy.
right.
It needs to happen at some point, and I'm
Yeah.
happy when it does. But what if this was one of my ideas? What if we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Cena keeps the belt all the way until his last match, but Cody turns heel in the process of being so obsessed that the crowd's not with him,
Mm-hmm.
but he's like fighting for their approval, and it's like everything I do, y'all don't appreciate. Da da da. I'm going to take that belt for y'all, or have it in his head that he's doing it for the WWE,
Mm-hmm.
and then cheat to win or something like that. Still, he gets the title back, but in that process, this is what I wanted to happen at Mania. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted it to be a Rock Austin double turn.
Yeah.
Excuse me, a Brett Austin double turn.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we didn't get that obviously, and I'm thankful we got anything from any of that anyway. But a double turn definitely would have been something because now how do we get Cody Hill?
Right.
I think it's been a great talk. I'd like to
For sure.
continue this.
For sure.
I know we're talking about whenever the Rumble comes around, we'll try to do a recap.
Mm-hmm.
A Chamber, that's going to be a good one. Chamber in Chicago, that'd be nice. Uh, but yeah,
I've seen some things about, maybe like I don't know if it's true, but I've seen some things about the chamber and how plans could potentially change going in the chamber since it is in Chicago. But that may be something we talk about, off camera and stuff.
yeah.
But man, I want to, once again thank my guy Blake for joining me. This is not the last time y'all will see my guy Blake. There'll probably be more faces on here next time you see us talk about some wrestling. But appreciate y'all for letting us just do our TED talk on Cena and do our TED talk on wrestling. We're gonna do this more often. Make sure to subscribe button, like, comment, subscribe, share with your folks. Blake, tell them where to find you.
I don't have all this on hand, but I believe my Instagram is B Williams underscore 2001. I'm sure
Mhm.
Keywan can just tag me in something online if
I'll
y'all
link
want to
it.
find me.
Yeah, I'll link it. Yeah.
Uh, if any of you, I don't know if Keywan's already said this, but if any of y'all are interested in talking wrestling, I wouldn't be mad at inviting some more people on to talk with us. I got a few people in mind that I want to get on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but if y'all want to, I'd say talk ball. But if y'all want to talk the ring mat, that's terrible. Anyway, if you want to talk wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
just come on.
For sure, for sure. We're looking to like a whole talking basketball and football and all that. That's my thing. Cool, but I can do that myself. But talking about, uh, I think Gunther would say this great sport in wrestling is something that you gotta do with you can't do it by yourself. You gotta do it with others, man. And so if any of y'all in the comment section, what I'm saying, want to hop on here and talk this ring mat with us, just of
It
course hit
might
the
still
comment
going. I don't
section.
know.
hit the comment section. But this is it. Going for two. We out of here. Yeah.